Okay. So with breaking mental health with Darrell, I'm gonna go kinda in a different direction, but at the same time kinda backtrack to what Darrell was talking about. So there's this guy. There's this guy. He is the creator of the app Black, and he's bringing mental health to Black news. So this has started with him. His name is Adam Taylor. He's 30 years old. Um, he started feeling uncomfortable ever since Trump had decided that he was going to run for presidency. And as a black man in a white space,
Mhm.
he really could not, like you, dear, could not express in a way with you, you could not express how you were feeling as a black man.
Yeah.
But Adam Taylor, as a black man, he could not face and express how he was feeling with depression and with the anxiety, I should say, when Trump ran for president.
Mhm.
And that was the bigger problem his his disadvantage. So that's when he decided it would be a good idea to actually bring mental health to the app that he created. So he just actually stretched on his ordeal of mental health in the black news. So this is what he has said about his decision about bringing mental health to his app. I realized when I first started out in September of 2017, I was getting depressed because I felt like every other day, someone that looked like me or didn't matter the age was getting choked, killed, or just
Mhm.
something just really terrible was happening to people that I care about.
Yeah.
And I don't even know 'em. It's just that we've gone on through the same experience and it was just a lot. So, basically saying with Darren, you kind of think when you in that bar in Beach Grove, you got people looking over your shoulders and they're just
Mhm.
sitting on your shoulders, all eyes on you, don't know what the hell you thinking, don't know what they thinking. And that is the big bum rush of everything being in an uncomfortable environment with him knowing what he knows and being comfortable.
Mhm.
Taylor, on the other hand, he is seeing all these things going on, and then Trump with, presidency and stuff like that.
Mhm.
He didn't know who can he go to. Nobody. You got to rely on the podcast. He has got to rely on his app, Black.
Yeah.
So he actually had to take a different approach with his app and actually, um, of course, add the mental health ordeal into this because with all the things that's been going on, this is really a mentally damaging uh damaging things that he's reading on the news and stuff like that. So I am actually giving him kudos. But this is crucial to not only for his color as a black man, but a black man that's focusing on his mental health also killing two birds with one stone.
Mhm.
You see, a black man that is thinking about race, equality, and justice while thinking about his mental health because it's just as important. Boom. You're gonna kill two birds with one stone. You do it on your app. Ain't nobody else gonna listen. Most of these white people out here, they're not gonna listen to anything that a black person has to say about
Right.
race or
Yep.
anything that's going on in
Yep.
our lives. And this is why I said a while back there, I had mentioned this before, um, on this segment of Breaking Mental Health. I had said, look, if we actually sat down, I might have said on the podcast, I couldn't remember. If we actually sat down and hired black psychiatrists, there would be a lot more understanding to not only mental health as a black person, but also racism with black people at the same time.
Think you may have said it on both.
I think I might have said it on
Because
both.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I've heard you say that before.
Yeah. We need more black psychiatrists to actually bring in to talk about these things, not just mental health, but black people's having some problems that we need to actually express. But these white psychiatrists don't understand shit about it, and they're not going to actually sit down and learn nothing about it. If we brought on a black psychiatrist that knew everything that was going on with the black community and how racism is being dealt with, we'd be in a whole nother ball game. You got lawyers like Von Wamsley. Von Wamsley has been in big accidents before. People that have suffered big accidents could go to him, represent him, that can understand him. Darrell Isaacs, when he got hit by a motorcycle, when he was driving his motorcycle, got hit by a big semi truck. He got people out there that can relate to him, that can actually go to him as a lawyer and be able to talk. We need more black psychiatrists when it comes down to this ordeal. Mental health, and as black people.
I agree, Darrell. I agree.
Wouldn't it make sense? That will only make sense because of the fact that most black people that suffer through anxiety and all of this ordeal, just like Adam Taylor, we're all just sitting here just twirling our thumbs and not going anywhere. Nobody's not going to understand this. Nobody ever will understand this.
Right. Yeah. And it really just breaks my heart at the same time because you're at a point where you're not knowing what to do.
I'll tell you something. I might have to answer that call.
I think so too, Darrell. I was thinking the same thing. Me and the Nicole was talking the other day, and I was thinking about doing the same thing.
Yeah, I might just answer that call myself too, because we're really just in a whole lot of trouble. Black people are going to need black psychiatrists that can actually understand this story and actually be able to cope and deal and talk about these problems. A lot of psychotherapy.
Right. Absolutely.
So, anything else you want to add? That's all I got.
No, just one other thing. When we're in a situation where we don't know what's going on, or when we do know what's going on and you can't talk to your own friend about it, or you can't talk to a psychiatrist about it, it's hurtful.
It's hurtful.
It is.
Yeah.
And you would think that they would try to want to understand, but they don't.
But they don't. They never will.
It's hurtful.
Oh, yeah.